Hello, this is Hard Chatter, and today I want you to hear audio where Birdman went to church. You know, he's just like anybody else in this world. He decided to go to church, and this is what happened. I want you to listen to it.
If you know and understand everything that is going on, why are you continuing to push out music that poisons the community?
I don't feel that part into every speak about me in general. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like I have kids of my own. My music gonna make my child go do nothing unrespectable. I think respect coming at home. You can't dictate what I do on saying my words have something to do with his kids and how he controls his life. Controlling his life gonna start with his parents.
Right. We all can agree.
Hold on one second. Excuse us. One moment. We're here to stop the line. We're here to put a new mindset in the
Speaker's mind. So what you feel, huh?
Right. So we all can agree that music is very influential. Even though
life in general is influential, and not just music. You can talk about life, getting up every morning, feed your children, feed your family, going to work, getting to work. If you ain't got that, you gotta go get it how you get it. So you can't charge it to a nigga with a microphone in his hand. You got all kinds of substances in life, man. It's weird out there. It's really fucked up out there. Like, you gotta really be conscious about who you are and raise your kids to be better than you.
now that's with that issue. The issue with that is, okay, I come from a good background, all right, and both of my parents. But at the end of the day, the music, the exposure to the music that is being put on the television. My question to you.
I think it's interesting that they did that, and I think it's interesting that they chose to do it during service. The way it could have been handled, honestly, is after service, while everybody's shaking hands, you know how they do. He could have pulled Birdman to the side and said, would you mind coming to my office? I want to talk to you. And therefore, that whole conversation could have been private, but there could have been more out of the conversation. You get what I'm saying? Yes, music is influential into the morphing and the raising of a child in ways beyond compare. But he has a point. And I think the way he handled it was spot on. It was really good how he handled it. Even though he had a little cussing moment, but that's because of who he is. That's his character, you know? But I think that they handled it great. And I think it's one of those lingering questions. I mean, when you think about the music in general right now, let's focus of right now. It's just selling sex and drugs and rock and roll. That's really all it's doing. That's all it's ever been doing. You know, as far as is the music good or not, it's way better back then than it is now because people had something to say, you know. I love the genre of 80s and 70s music in general. That's what I grew up on. I'm kind of old. I'm 47, you know. And for me, it was a good thing. You know, it had me, and you know, when I needed to go somewhere for comfort, music was my thing. Okay, but I happen to listen to good music. Now you don't have that. And yeah, you have every right as a church to question that, but let's question the right people that are still involved in music. I don't even think Birdman does music anymore, unless he has a record label and have people under him. You know, I don't know, but the way he handled it was really good. But it still has a lingering question: what are we going to do about the influence of music in the communities and in the impact that it's having on kids? So it's a good question, just the wrong time, okay? So until the next time, this is Horror Chatter, and I thank you so much for listening. Hello.